Have you ever felt like you were just a footnote in someone else's success story? Have you ever felt like a plan B, a temporary fix for someone else's problem, only to be discarded once you were no longer useful? Welcome back to EmpowerHer Bible Tales. Today, we aren't talking about queens on thrones. We are stepping into the heat of the desert to find a woman who was used, abused, and ignored until she became the only person in history to give God a new name. If you feel invisible today, if you feel like your life is just a series of being second best, then Hagar's story is the mirror your soul needs to look into. Let's go back to the tents of Abraham, where a silent Egyptian woman was about to discover that the God of the universe has a special eye for the overlooked. Hagar didn't choose this life. She was likely a gift from Pharaoh to Abraham, a souvenir from a time they spent in Egypt. She was an outsider, a foreigner, a servant in a house where everyone else had a promise from God. For 10 years, Hagar watched her mistress Sarah struggle with the pain of a barren womb. We often sympathize with Sarah's weight, but imagine being Hagar, the one who had to watch that grief every single day. Then came the plan B. Sarah, tired of waiting for God's timing, decided to take matters into her own hands. She told Abraham, "Go, sleep with my slave. Perhaps I can build a family through her." Hagar wasn't a person to them in that moment. She was an instrument, a surrogate, a solution. And the plan worked. Hagar became pregnant, but instead of joy, the house filled with poison. Sarah's insecurity turned into resentment, and the Bible says Sarah treated her so harshly that Hagar reached her breaking point. Pause for a moment. How many of us are living in the harshness of someone else's mistake? Maybe you are the one cleaning up a mess you didn't make. Maybe you are being blamed for a situation you were forced into. Hagar knows that weight, and she did what many of us want to do. She ran, she fled, a pregnant woman, alone in the wilderness, heading back toward Egypt. She preferred the risk of dying in the desert over the certainty of being crushed in that tent. But as she sat by a spring in the desert, something happened that had never happened before in the biblical record. The angel of the Lord found her. Notice the location. God didn't wait for her to go back to the holy tent. He didn't wait for her to be right or religious. He found her in her running. He found her in her mess. The angel asked her a question that is so simple, yet so deep. "Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going?" God called her by name, not slave, not Egyptian, Hagar. He acknowledged her past and her future. He was telling her, "I see the road behind you that was paved with pain, and I see the road ahead of you that is paved with a promise." God didn't just comfort her. He gave her a destiny. He told her she would have a son named Ishmael, which means God hers. But Hagar's response is what changed the world. She gave this name to the Lord who spoke to her: "You are the God who sees me." For she said, "I have now seen the one who sees me." In Hebrew, this is El Roi. Think about the magnitude of this. Hagar, a runaway slave, is the only person in the entire Bible to give God a personal name that he accepted and kept. People might look at you but El-Roi looks into you. People see your utility. God sees your identity. You are not a plan B. You are not a backup. You are a woman seen by the Creator of the stars. If the world has made you feel invisible, remember that Hagar's well is still flowing for you today. You are seen in your secret tears. You are seen in your silent, hard work. You are seen in your lonely wilderness seasons. Hagar eventually went back. Her circumstances didn't immediately change, but she had changed. She went back knowing that she wasn't alone in that tent. She had a secret strength. She had a name to hold on to. To every woman watching this, your value is not a reflection of how people treat you. It is a reflection of the one who watches over you. If this story reminded you that you are seen today, let us know in the comments. Write El-Roi sees me as a declaration of your worth. Thank you for walking through the desert with us today at EmpowerHer Bible Tales. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join our community, because you are seen, you are known, and you are deeply empowered. You are the story He is telling.